G'day, everybody. G'day, Andy. How's it going?
How are you?
Oh, I'm stressed and worried and scared. All things people look forward to when they're about going in for an operation.
Oh, yes. When's that?
That's tomorrow. I have to be there at 11 a.m. and I'm not getting seen for my operation until after lunch. And I have to fast from midnight tonight. So I just have to make sure that if I'm going to stuff my face, hello to Bethy Cakes. Hey, sweetie. And hello to Mum if you're in the background and not saying anything. Hello.
Hello.
But no, it's at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, but I won't be seen till after lunch. And then I'm out of action, so to speak, as in doing anything major like, everyday stuff for 6 weeks.
Oh, that's dreadful.
So that's going, yes. So I'm asking my fellow followers if they can to please feel free to donate to me and help me get some microwave meals so I can actually eat after my surgery. The target I've put down is probably a bit extravagant, so it doesn't need to be that much that I'm trying to reach, but it comes down to that I'm trying to cover travel. I'm trying to cover, like, if I'm having to be on any meds, I'm covering, healthy option microwave meals, which over here in Australia aren't very cheap.
Well, what is your target amount?
Well, because I'll be out of commission for 6 weeks and I've got cleaning and all that sort of stuff that I need to have done and I need to do all that sort of shit. I put by error, clearly, that I want it to be 400, but I don't believe I'll need that much because I'm going to be staying with you on and off in that 6-week period. So I need to actually reduce that amount. But anything I can raise just to help me, get to the hospital, because in case my partner can't get here in time, and to get from the hospital back to home with you and Mum and then on to your house, any amount that I can possibly make to help me put me towards that goal. Not necessarily, like I said, doesn't have to be the 400 amount. It does not, because you've agreed to let me stay with you on and off for a couple of days a week in that 6-week healing period. So I won't need that amount, but I do need to be knowing that when I'm home, if I'm in excruciating amount of pain or something like that, because I don't have ambulance cover, and plus they won't see you if you go in there with a aftermath of a carpal tunnel surgery, they're not likely to go, yes, this is considered an emergency. I want to know that I have the funds there to be able to get a taxi, Ola, Uber, whatever they're called, to where I have to go. Or if I'm, you say I could come down and stay at your house, because over here in Australia, we have really, as you know, Andy, in Adelaide, specifically, we have really, really reckless bus drivers who don't give a shit about the well-being of anybody. And I'd rather be in the safety of a car, and I know that I've got a seatbelt protecting me without sounding stupid, instead of trying to, because I have a habit that if I need to grip something, if I think I'm going to fall, I have a habit of gripping, obviously you do, with your hands. And I don't want to risk trying to grip a pole if I'm in pain, or I don't want to feel like I'm going to be on a crowded bus and have to be standing up trying to, keep my balance when I can't. For the first 6 weeks, I have to take it easy because the one I'm doing first is my left hand. And I normally, when I'm sitting down on a bus, you've even seen me, I normally grip the pole when I'm standing up with my left hand. I push the buzzer with my left hand and all that sort of shit. So I'm I know it's Christmas time, guys, and I know it's a tough time of year for everybody, and I do apologise, but like I said, I'm just trying to get funds so I can do all this.
It's the season for giving.
Whether people give or not, I don't know. But like I said, if you can, just please know that I'll be very, very thankful. And like I said, if you know anybody who is feeling generous that isn't a subscriber to my channel, and you know that they feel like they can donate, please pass on my hang on, let's see if I can actually do this in here, because I honestly don't know if I can. No, I don't think I can. My PayPal thing is in my description, so Unfortunately, I can't get to my description at the moment. Are you able to? Oh, you're not. Can you go and grab that? But if you go into chat, then I can quickly make you a mod, and then you can do that for me. Hang on. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, cool. Sorry, because I've just quickly gone into YouTube. So if you can quickly type something into YouTube, I can quickly, as we speak, make you a mod
Ooh, special.
into YouTube. So if you can quickly type something into YouTube, okay,
I can
you
quickly, as we
might
speak,
want to mute
make.
YouTube when you're in there, Andy.
I've just paused
Okay,
it.
there you go. I'll make you a mod, but please be respectful of something now.
Yes, that's fine. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. Anyway, how are you, Bethy
No,
Cakes, if you're still here?
have you typed something else in there so I know you've got your wrench?
Oh, okay,
Hey
hang on.
Tanya, how you doing, sweetheart?
My wench. Oh, yeah, there we go. Ha Bazinga! Oh, it tells me if I see I can what I can do. Moderator facts. Ooh. Anyway, are you there, Tammy? She's gone. Oh, oh, she's gone. Oh. Anyway, while she's off doing admin stuff, I don't know what she's doing. Oh, thanks, Tanya. I don't try to be funny. It just comes naturally for me.
Are you there?
Oh, you're back. Hello.
Hello?
Where'd you go? Tammy? You need a. Oh, she's gone. Poof! She's gone. Anyway, how's everyone doing for planning their Christmas? Everyone done their shopping? I haven't. I haven't even bloody started. So I got to do mine next week. Mum's like, I just want ambulance cover. I'm like, oh, okay then. If you just want ambulance cover, I'll just get you ambulance cover. So, I might do the same for Tammy. Oh, are you there?
I am now. Man, do you know
Oh,
that I put that whole description thing in about my surgery and what I need help with? And then to top it off, I, being me, I forgot to put my PayPal link in there. Like, duh. So I apologize to everybody who has actually seen that. And then when I say, oh, it's in the description, it's in the description. It's now in chat as well. And
ooh.
I apologize to those who went in there and it's like, yeah. So like I said, all I'm trying to do, and it might sound like I'm trying to be horrible, but I am just trying to get, like I said, some travel expenses covered, my medication for after the surgery covered, and a few microwave meals because when I got paid last week, I went and bought all healthy food. And I thought that I'm going to start my diet a month early. And then as soon as I left after I got everything, I got the phone call telling me I need to go get a COVID test. And oh my God, they
What are
are,
they like? I
oh,
haven't had one.
sorry.
What are they like? I haven't had one. What do they do?
Okay, they get out this long cotton swab on this big, long white stick, thin, mind you. And then they go, please open your mouth. And then what they do is they swab the back of your throat. The first time I got tested because I thought I could get it done any time between last Wednesday and Saturday, but it turns out I have to do it Saturday, which I did. They basically swab the back of your throat. And then the worst thing is, then they come at you with that very same swab. Now, keep in mind, if you've just eaten and you have any little bits of food that are stuck in the back of your throat, that's about to go up your nose. Because then they swab your nose with the same swab. And I'm sorry, but that's disgusting. Like, I don't. Hang on a second. I've got to just figure out how to do this. No, I
Like,
don't know how to. Okay, I can star a comment, apparently. I can star a comment. I don't know what that means, guys, so I apologize for that. But it's like, it's revolting. And then when I had to go back on Saturday, can you check on YouTube quickly without the volume? Or anyone in chat, would you be able to tell me what it looks like now that I have starred something? Oh, thank you, Nikki Rex. That's very sweet of you.
start a comment means it highlights what you said, like just your name. And yeah,
Yeah. Oh, so
did you
it's
see?
like if I do, so if I click on what Nikki Rex just wrote, it highlights it. But if I highlight mine, what does that mean?
Hang on. So start Nikki Rex's comment for a sec.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm really bad at this, guys. Okay, star comment. Yeah. I've done that.
Oh,
I've started a comment. Yeah, I've done that. Her comment start, which is
oh,
very, yeah.
it's on the StreamYard section, and it comes up into there.
In, oh, so, yeah, I can see where you're pointing. So it's at the, so it basically pins it to the top of the screen
I think
in
so
blue.
because no, that's
In
that
blue?
one. But
All right, I'm going to just keep that there. Screw it. All right.
okay, well,
Oh,
oh,
shit.
there you
I'm
go.
sorry, guys. Yeah, no, just leave mine
Well,
there. I
on
don't
my
care.
end, it says private chat, comments, live, and starred.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know. Oh, thank you.
I don't
Yeah,
know
but
either.
Nikki Rex wrote, "Hi, Tammy, Andy. Best of luck for your surgery tomorrow, Tammy. You will be just fine. Don't worry. You're lucky, Andy. I've had 9 COVID tests. They're disgusting, though. Well, I'm sorry, but surely I don't give a flying hoot what anyone says. The government has enough funds to be able to have 2 swabs per kit. It is disgusting that they only use the one. Uh, Tanya, I try not to involve myself in David Carter's bullshit because I can't remember who actually his former girlfriend posted something from my Facebook page, and from what I saw of it, I wasn't a fan of reading it. But he will if I find there's I'm not saying that his ex girlfriend Gigi is wrong, but if I find out what she is saying and considering it's his voice, he will not be welcome in my channel. As bad as that sounds, I'm not going to have someone who is going to do that to somebody that they A, haven't even met, and B, to try and destroy someone's character who all they did was to try and help him. And from what I've heard over the last few weeks about that Mr. Carter, I'm not very willing to have him on my channel to try and talk about what I wanted him to talk about. So I see it as I'll have someone else do that. And I'm not, so I don't know. He's probably mad because he's been caught out that he's actually done what he has done. And yeah, like apparently, yeah, I just rather stay out of that kind of drama. But if it comes to my drama, as much as if it comes to my drama, if it comes to my channel, and he comes in here and tries to start shit, I know that I've got good mods that will take care of that. So, but like I said, it's just best just to stay out of the drama. Unless my name gets brought into a situation, I choose not to involve myself in anyone else's channel with drama. Sorry.
Just leave it.
And that's all I have to
Just
say
leave it
about
up to
that.
someone else to do that chat time.
Well, that's exactly right, because it comes down to that I can't involve myself in, like, I know, like Nikki just wrote there, she knows, she goes, you'll be just fine. But the thing is, though, because I live on my own and stuff like that, I have to be very reliable to do things for myself and stuff like that. And because it's been quite hot here this weekend and the last few days since Wednesday, I haven't been able to do much of a cook up. And plus, yeah, it's just bullshit. But like I said, I just choose not to. No, I've got enough on my plate to worry about that kind of shit. he wants to try and destroy someone who's been there for him, then that's his own done. That's going to be his own undoing. But I advise him not to do it here because he'll find himself blocked. Simple. Oh, let me see this. Give me one sec. Exactly. Agree with you, Andy. Couldn't have said it better myself. Sorry. But no, anyway, like I said, I'm looking forward to hopefully being, after the surgery's said and done, I'm hoping to be pain free, at least in one hand. Who knows how long it'll be before they actually agree to do the, excuse me, to do the right.
They probably do
Yes.
it. Oh, hang on. Can't stay as busy working at the best of luck. It's a positive. It's positive you'll finally be out of pain. Just need to get through the recovery part and happy days. That was from Nikki Rex.
Yes. Thank you, Nikki. But just remember, Nikki, they're only doing one hand at a time and they're doing my left first. So I don't know how long it will be before they can do the right. So I'll be pain free out of my left hand, yes. But how long before they do the right so that I'm completely pain free? That's the fun part. And that's why I'm being a bit of a pain in the ass and asking for help to what do you call it, to get some help with a few things that I need to get done beforehand. So fingers crossed that there are a few people out there that are feeling generous, and if not, then that's fine too. I don't really mind, but like I said, I want to be able to do what I need to do, get a few meals in and happening, because like I said, everything I bought was like stuff to make salads and like, fresh like a fresh chicken, and that was to shred and stuff to be able to put through if I could find a way to shred it up. What are you showing people? Oh, chapter. Yeah, wrong way, dog. That's Andy's dog. But no, but like I said, I was gonna do all these things that I was gonna make up, and like I said, my surgery wasn't meant to happen till September. Okay, Eddie, do you want to just like stop with that now? It comes down to, like I said, I was trying to do what I was trying to do, and like I said, I thought I had till September, so that would have worked in perfectly with me, because then I would have been able to do, go to the shops, buy the microwave meals, and I already had it all planned in August when we get these advance payments. I was going to go to the shops and I was going to buy, sorry for putting it like this, a shitload of microwave meals, because they're, for the cheap ones they're like $3, but for the healthy ones, like the lean cuisine ones, like Andy has told, like the ones that are healthy, that aren't going to help me put on, like aren't going to cause me to put on a lot of weight, those ones are about $6 each, or between 4 and 5. Would you say between 4 and 6?
Yeah,
Yeah, $4 and $6 each. Because even though I can't food prep, I still want to somewhat eat healthy, and I'm not the one that would necessarily go out there and buy microwave meals unless I really had to. And at this point, I really have to. So if you can help, that'd be great. If you can't, that's great too. Just sit back and enjoy the show. Um, and yes, Tanya, if you're still in here, because it says it's down to 0. Tanya, you guys have hot weather now. Yes, we do. Where America has cold weather, we have hot weather. And when we have as as much as it's going to sound horrible to say this, here in Adelaide, if we have the piss poor, what they call cold weather, you guys have the hot weather. And I'm not a fan of hot weather at all. And for those people out there who are, kudos to you, but I'm not. So yeah, so tomorrow's the big day. I have to, like I said, I have to.
mm,
Oh wow, I didn't even know that. You could have said that loudly, Andy, instead of having me read that. So we got to 36 yesterday, even though the estimation was 34.
yeah.
Are you able to quickly confirm what the temperature is going to be tomorrow, considering that we're supposed to be on like 32 today and we're only on 19? 18,
Okay.
sorry.
Tomorrow's weather. Tomorrow's Yeah, 25.
25 tomorrow. What?
Nothing.
No, do tell.
Friday's going to be 40.
Pardon?
Friday is going to be 40.
What about Saturday?
25.
Are you for real?
Yes.
All right. What about the next few days? Does it say anything?
Hang on. I'll just check bomb to make sure. Bomb says 35.
Oh, then go with that for Friday.
Yeah. And 28th, Saturday.
All right. So, what's the hottest day for the week on Bomb? Sorry, BOM, guys, not BOMB.
Uh, that would be Friday at the moment at 35 and 16, 21 overnight.
What day is that? Friday.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. Because I'll leave my cooler thingy on in my room while I'm away.
Mm. Make
Mm,
sure it's not loud.
Eddie, don't. Surgery tomorrow on my hand. I'm hoping to...
If you want to know what she's doing, she's replying to a message.
Yes, everybody, sorry. You can continue talking.
Oh, is this my time to talk, is it? Yeah. So, so how many people are in here, Tammy?
Well, one.
That would be my
No,
profile.
no, no worries.
Ooh,
It's all right.
yeah.
I get the
Oh,
picture, and I've understood it for a few days. This is bound to happen with what's been happening in other world parts of the world. Like some days you get a lot of viewers, some days you get none, and sometimes you only get one.
yeah.
But mm, but no, like I said, but that's what's happening with me tomorrow. I don't know if I'll keep this live up, to be honest. I might not. See how we go. But no, I just was hoping that I could reach out to a few of my subscribers and see if there's anyone out there who can help, and if there's not, there's not. That's fine.
Yeah.
And
Hi, Penny.
my
Well,
hey Penny, welcome to our chat.
which is
Just talking. If you want to, no, she hasn't actually really asked what we're talking about, so I won't talk about what we've been talking about. But no, in the new year, well, I'm still doing my. Hopefully, it goes well. I can still do my Christmas night special because I do have that pre-booked and pre-planned and all the rest of it. So I'm hoping that that can go well, but we'll see how we go. I'm just trying my hardest just to. Penny says hello to us back, Andy. If you bother to read chat.
yes, I saw. Hello, hello, welcome. Thank you for spending a bit of your time with us.
Yes, but like I said, I'm just trying my hardest. What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah, like what's that in your
I
hand?
My camera bag.
Oh, lovely. But like I said, it's just like it's very nerve wracking because I've looked at pictures, which is stupid of me. I've looked up pictures on like Google Images and all the rest of it, and it almost looks like I've attempted to cut open my hand with the aftermath, and in some states that in some cases that your nerves could be so badly damaged that they are irreparable, like they can't repair them. And I'm freaking out that that might be the case with me, and I should stop thinking negative. I know, but it's very difficult because they said that if I had my meniscus removed from half of my half of the knee where it was damaged, I wouldn't have any pain anymore. And then I went ahead and I had the procedure, and yeah, let's just say that I'm in more pain than I was before the surgery, and it sucks. Um, yes, it's about my op, Penny. I'm just giving everyone a heads up that it's happening tomorrow. And yeah, if it's about your op, you be just fine. Yeah, I know everyone keeps on saying that, but everybody's different though, Penny. That's the thing I'm having a little bit of, reservation with, where people go, you'll be just fine, you'll be just fine. I hope so. And I know so, but still. Hey Kiwi, how you doing, sweetheart? Good to see you. But like I said, I'm just at the point now where I just want to focus on having these surgeries, get them over and done with, and I can then just continue the best way I can. I don't know how long it will be before, because I'm having the left hand done tomorrow. I don't know how long after that will be till I have the right hand done, but that's when it's going to be a bitch. Thank you. Thank you, Penny. Like I said, I just hate, like, this is my fifth operation, would say, because I had my corneal transplant, and that was fine. Then I had the stitches taken out, so that was the second procedure. Then I've had my knee done, and then there's the hands. So that would only be four, but by the time they do the right hand, it will be my fifth operation. And yeah, I hope they knock me out cold. I really do, because I really don't want to have to look over and see if they look like, no. I don't want to see that, like, at all. So I don't know if they'll knock me out cold or they'll just like give me a sedation or whatever. But whatever they do, I just don't want to see what they're doing. Thank you, Kiwi. I'm really, like, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, including when the right hand's done, I'm going to be actually able to do things that I haven't been able to do for a very long time. So I'm actually really, 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 really excited about it. Is there anything you want to talk about, Wu?
No, not really. Oh, well, even though it's about your surgery tomorrow, but I've got my first appointment on Wednesday for mine.
Oh yes. And
Yeah.
what does your appointment actually entail for those who aren't aware of what's going on? And do you want to talk a bit about that?
Tomorrow. Well, Wednesday's appointment. Well, first of all, I'm having gastric sleeve surgery, so that's next year. But I have my first appointment with the bariatric practitioner on Wednesday.
Bariatric.
Yeah,
Do you, oh,
bariatric
okay.
practice,
Okay.
and that entails
That's right, Penny.
sorry.
Oh, Penny Blake wrote in the chat, said nothing will stop you when your hands are healed, Tammy. That's right. I'd go up and start slapping some bitches and
Uh,
not feel as though I'm going to hurt myself doing it. Sorry. I'm kidding.
yes, the bariatric practitioner just explains everything and does my BMI and helps me pick the best surgery for me and stuff. So yeah, it'll be, and then talks me through every procedure, and yeah. So the appointment goes for about an hour.
And what
So
time
yeah,
is your appointment?
10, 10:15 in the morning.
10:15 in the morning. And keep in mind, guys, he wants me to get up at 6 a.m. That morning. Even though it won't take 4 hours and 15 minutes to get to where we have to go, he wants me, after having, like, I'm more than happy to go find out what's going on and all the rest of it and be in support of him, because, why not? And, but at the same time, a 6 a.m. start, get fucked. Sorry, but no. Yeah, but like I said, and my hand might not be properly healed, but I can still slap you with my right, and that might hurt me more, so I won't do that. I'm not waking up at 6 a.m. to get out of the house by, say, 8:30. No way. That's not happening. But it might have to happen that way so I can get ready, because I don't know how long it's going to take me. Penny Blake, 6 a.m. is like still night time for me. Me too, Penny. I agree. Couldn't agree more. But no, like I said, but if this is something, like I said, I will support you 100% if this is something that you seriously want. But
Yeah,
I'm not going to go into it because it's not the right place or time. But my concerns ahead of time.
I do.
All
Yes.
right, and I need you to. I wouldn't say you don't necessarily have to. Okay, this is for everybody in here as well, and whoever listens to it on replay. When I form an opinion, it's my opinion. You don't have to take my opinion and go, I'm going to run with that. It's the same if I'm talking something true crime related. If I have a different opinion from someone in chat or from you or from mum or from anybody else in the true crime community, that's fine. Because at the end of the day, a friend of mine last night, she actually gave me a good idea for a channel name, which is going to be called In My Opinion. And that simply means that anybody who is in chat, anybody who's up here on panel, anywhere anyone is anything to do with me, like I'll keep my Facebook page called True Crime Discussions with Tammy, but I'll have my YouTube channel called In My Opinion. And that simply means, like I said, anyone who's up here on panel with me, anyone who is in chat, you can. And even if I don't change it to that, everyone is entitled to an opinion. Everyone that comes through those doors to come into my chat and listen to me carry on like a fucking dickhead or whatever, you're allowed to have your own opinion. I'm not going to sit up here and judge you for having a different opinion than mine because that's not the way I operate my channel. Your opinion is your opinion. You are entitled to it. If I talk Chris Watts in the foreseeable future and I'm saying something up here and you disagree with me, then that's fine. I'm not going to hold you accountable or make you feel as though you've done something wrong because you've disagreed with a theory that I've come out with. It does not matter if there are five or six other channels that have a different opinion than mine and a different opinion than yours. You are entitled to have whatever opinion you want on my channel because that's been my goal from day dot. I don't want people thinking they can't have an opinion. I like it, Kiwi Whales. True life discussions with Tammy. I like it. I like that a lot. I think I might actually change it to that. That's a good idea. I do like it. Because I don't want people feeling as though that they have to hold back because they don't want to upset someone in chat or they don't want to upset someone who happens to be the host of that channel that night or whatever. I want people to feel that they can have that opinion in here. And I'm not going to sit back in judgment of them for that because it's different from mine or it's different from Andy's or anything like that. Andy and I, we don't have the same opinion, so to speak, on the Chris Watts case. We don't. But there are certain aspects of the case that we actually come together on and agree on. That
Well, it's
doesn't
like
mean I'm going to.
Titanic. It's
Sorry.
like Titanic. We've got different opinions.
Exactly. I believe it was Olympic that sank, and Andy believes it was Titanic that sank. You know what I mean? And that's one thing I really want to have in the new year. I want to be able to have these debates with Andy or whoever happens to want to pop up here with me and discuss a true crime and stuff like that. That, like I said, talk to them before the show and all that sort of stuff. Get a feel of what their opinions are and all that sort of stuff, and then go for it. And I know that there are going to be people who want to, because I'm tired. I know
Thank
that
you.
there is people that want to have an opinion, but haven't want to voice that opinion because they're afraid they might upset someone. Well, in here, voice it. Do not be afraid to. I'm not going to block or ban you if you have a different opinion than mine. I'm not going to time you out because your opinion's different from mine. I am going to actually read your opinions and actually value each and every one of them because that's the beauty of having a channel is that you can reach out to people far and wide. Like Andy and I are both in Adelaide, Australia. There are people here that are from America, London, Switzerland, everywhere, all over the world, and you're inviting us into your homes at the moment, and I appreciate that. And so I see it as you got a different opinion than mine, feel free to voice it. Doesn't have to be the same as mine. That's exactly right, Penny Blake. Free speech and no bullying. if someone comes in here and starts being a bully because your narrative of the Chris Watts case is different from theirs, and they start abusing you or abusing us up here, and you see that, then they will find themselves removed. So if I say to you, like when I was on a particular channel a couple of weeks ago, I said about how it's interesting how Betty said that Chris's truck was gunmetal grey. And this particular host compared in previous lives has actually compared Chris's truck to Nicole Kessinger's dad's truck. Now, if that was the case, and you knew, and then she said it was a gunmetal grey, Chris's truck. But then when you see footage of when you see the interview, hear the interview of the Lindstrom's daughter getting interviewed, she said it was a brownish colour. Now, how is it for someone who saw the same truck every day for however many years, in all seasons, in all times of the day, she said it was gunmetal grey. This woman says, or this child, says it was brown. And when the truck was taken away, you can see that it was brown. But when it pulls up, for me, it looks grey. What about you, Andy? What did you think of it?
I think it was grey, to be honest.
Can I ask the two people that are in chat, or however many people are in here, when you first started watching the Chris Watts case, excuse me,
Bless you.
what colour did you think Chris's truck was? My mind is all over the place with that case, though 100% K was involved. Agreed. So can I ask chat if it's okay? Okay, thank you, Kiwi. Kiwi, you and I, we all think it was grey. What about what do you think, Penny? What did you think the colour of Chris's work truck was? Grey, I think dark grey. Okay, grey is even better, dark grey, cool. Okay, so we have 4 people at the moment who say they believe that it was either grey or dark grey or grey of any kind. We'll just stick with grey. But when the Lindstrom's eldest daughter babysat, she said it was a brownish colour. Betty said it was grey. So let's just go by that there. There's 5 people, right? Sorry, hang on, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 people. Sorry, I can't count today. 6 people who have said they believe it's grey. So how is it? And keep in mind, Andy, myself, Penny, and Kiwi, those 4 there, just those 4 alone, all right, have said we didn't see that car, as we know. We've only seen pictures and little video snippets of Chris's truck. Betty saw that car every single day. Every single day. So when she came out with and said that it was dark metal grey, okay, and like I said, and I'm sorry to keep repeating myself with this, she saw that car in the morning. She saw that truck in the morning. She would have seen the truck in the afternoon, and she would have seen the truck in the evening. So for her to say, that's exactly what I was getting at, Kiwi. I believe that when Chris drove home, or when Chris drove home over that weekend, going into the Monday, I've always said I don't believe it was Chris's truck. I've always said that since about December last year. I have always stated it wasn't. Chris did not drive his own truck home over that weekend. Hey, Misfits, welcome. So that's why I've always said that. And then, like I said, but that particular weekend of the week, the Saturday, before the murders took place, the Lindstrom's eldest daughter was over, and they asked her to describe Chris's truck. Now, when she described it, she said it was brown in colour. How can everybody else, and I mean everybody else involved in this case, get the color wrong, and or she got the color wrong, or as Kiwi Wales wrote, I am actually, yeah, it is Kiwi. Okay, sorry, I just thought, how could everyone else get it wrong? Or better yet, yeah, how can everyone else get it wrong? But yet she said, I'm sorry, I just get very confused with that. And like I said, I've said from day dot, Chris did not drive his truck to work that day, and it was not Chris's truck. Because when people go, oh, but he had to log into a computer and he had to do this to have the GPS work and all that sort of shit. I'm sorry, but if I actually had a computer, you want to know something for nothing? I can then if I had one, I could close my computer down here, and Andy, I could go to your house, and guess what I could do at Andy's house on his computer? I could log in. Ta-da! Ta-da! Look at that. Amazeballs. So do I, Penny. So do I. And like I said, I just think that I want people to feel safe that they can have an opinion here and they're not going to feel as though they're going to be disrespected because their opinion is different from mine. It doesn't work that way on this channel. No, sorry. I love the fact that you guys are in here supporting me. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Now, Andy, do you have any questions? Oh, hang on. Shalana, I told people you are live. Hopefully they can make it, but no one has responded to me yet. Thanks, Shalana.
Yeah.
Okay, from what you've heard of the Chris Watts case, what's your opinion on it? If you had to guess, like, not guess, but have an opinion on what took place, what do you think? And if anyone else wants to pop up here on panel, let me know, and I'll drop the StreamYard link into chat, and you can pop up here and have your
I don't.
opinion heard publicly too. Pardon?
I don't really have an opinion because I don't really follow it. Because I rather follow personally. I rather follow crimes that happened in Australia.
No, that's fine. We will be doing that in the new year, guys.
Hey, Kez.
Hey, Kaz. But yeah, so like I said, I agree with that, and we will be doing that in the new year. It's going to be actually quite fun. We're going to do, if I can afford it, and only if I can afford it, guys. I'm not promising anything. If I can afford to do the pay side of StreamYard, then if Andy's comfortable with it, we'll be doing a few nights a week where we talk about an Aussie true crime, and then right at the end of the week we'll do like a little spot quiz or something. There'll be no prizes because you just get to enjoy our entertainment. So yeah, but like I said, I'm looking forward to tomorrow is going to be stressful as hell, but shit happens. Trying to reach out to people to ask for really easy recipes to make, but I can't do it because I just can't. But no, whatever goes around comes around. People want to help, people will. Um, but like I said, so you don't follow the Chris Watts case. You just go on by what Mum and I talk about and discuss.
I just listen.
Well, that's one. See, there's two things Mum and I can talk about. We can talk about Elvis Presley and we can talk about the Chris Watts case.
Oh, here you go. I think his family was taken. He was blackmailed, but backfired somehow. That could be the reason he was so
Nonchalant in the press
yeah,
interview.
maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
But like everyone's got their opinion.
Exactly. And everyone's entitled to have
Say
it.
it's like an asshole. Everyone's got one.
Wow, Annie, that's a bit of a image I don't really want to picture. I want to picture unicorns and rainbows and candy and all that sort of shit the day before my surgery. Thank you. I don't want to picture, no disrespect to everyone in chat. I don't really want to picture yes, everyone has an asshole, but I do not want to picture them. Ever.
It's
Sorry,
not
but I
nice.
just don't. Okay. Oh, come on. I'd rather picture everybody in chat being nice and friendly and happy and upbeat and joyous because it's nearly Christmas. Not have everybody closing their eyes and say, for example, me envisioning Shalena's asshole or visualizing Kiwi's asshole. I don't want to do that. I want to go under the knife tomorrow and envision something happy. Okay. Sorry, Shalena. Hey, Shalena, here's the thing, sweetheart. If I can put a vision that I have in my head that is really uncomfortable into the minds of others, I will. And I'm sorry for that. But no, like
Mum's,
I said, pardon?
Mum's watching.
Hey, Mom. Do you have any questions beforehand? Hey, sorry. Dana Cox. Can someone keep it? What does that mean? Shalena, I know you're not a mod, honey, but can you please let me, thank you, Kaz. Can you please let me know? What does that mean? Can someone please explain to me what Dana Cox meant, please? Because I have a feeling it's I don't know what it is. Someone please explain it to me.
Yeah.
And Stephanie Fleming wrote it too. Hey, Tracy. Can someone please explain to me what that is? Vark Doc Tech. Can someone please explain that to me? Sorry, I just don't want that shit in here. So. But anyway, like I said, I just want to be able to visualize happy things and relax stuff. Relaxing, sorry, stuff before tomorrow. It's going to be great. Hang on, who wrote? Oh, yes, hello, Tracy. Yes, hello.
It's a bot.
Oh, it's a bot. Thanks,
Yeah,
Andy.
get rid of
Okay, do you want to do that for me, please, or one of my mods, please? If there's any of my mods in here, please remove that or just delete the comment. Do you want to do that for me, please, or one of my mods, please? If there's an echo. There's not now. That's awesome.
it. Okay, I'm
I
trying to
don't
figure it out.
understand. Just click on them and then just put delete comment. I think I could do that from here, actually. No, I can't. That sucks. Someone please help my brother out here from putting what they've put. Does that mean I have spammers in my chat?
Yes.
Or yes, but what does the bot do, Shalena? Can someone explain to me what the bot does? Sorry. I just don't want that shit in here. But like I said, it's all going to come together. Mom, whatever you just messaged me, please message it to Andy because I cannot read the comment. I can't read the chat, Mom. So you're going to, like Andy and I said at the beginning of the live, Mom, if you have a question, please send it to Andy.
There you go. I removed the comments.
Thank you. Shalena, when you read that it was a bot, okay, Andy, I'll ask you because you're right there in front of it. Did it say what the bot does?
No.
Well, if you see any of my mods, sorry to be a pain. If you see that again, please remove them. The comments. I don't want that shit in here. What wrench are we talking about? Delete that vetch. What?
That text stuff. It's alright. It's removed. I've
Oh,
removed it.
okay. Hello, the computer term. There now. My luck. Sorry. But no, anyway, like I was saying, I want everyone to feel like they can have an opinion on my channel and not feel like they're going to be discouraged for having it because it's different from mine. Again, Mum, if you're still listening, whatever message you just sent me, feel like they can have an opinion on my channel you need to send it to Andy, please. I can't read it. I can, but then I have to go out of chat and boot myself out in order to read it.
To me. Hang on.
Okay. Our mother chooses to send messages to either one of us privately, so that way we can read them out. And it's the same. Hang on a second. It's because of the fact that her sight isn't the best, and sometimes, believe it or not, even though our mother's sight isn't the best, she picks up on little tiny little things that I don't even pick up on. So she sends me questions through Andy, so then that way I can answer them on panel. So okay,
Mum's saying, who dug Chloe? I think it means who dug the holes, and how come his co-workers never saw the holes? And
very good.
She reckons that she dug something about. She thinks that someone dug them.
I wish I could answer that with in my opinion, I do believe that I don't believe the holes were dug on the Monday. I don't believe the holes were dug on the weekend or anything like that. I think that the holes were dug on in the late hours, maybe of Tuesday night. I don't know. I can't answer that, Mum. I'm sorry. I don't actually have an opinion on it. And how come none of them saw it is because when they were out there on Monday, at that point, I do believe the holes had not been dug at that point.
Okay, I'll be back. Hang on.
Okay. But like I said, it's very hard to answer certain questions because you want to give your opinion, but you want to make sure that you're giving the best opinion you possibly can. Sorry, Andy, did you want to?
No, it's all right. No, because I left and then came back. It's all right because I was just trying to test something. It's all good.
Oh no, if you want to step down and test something, do that. That's fine.
Yeah, I've done that. It's all right. All good.
Can I ask what you did?
Oh, it was saying that on the StreamYard part, it was saying that the comments were still there, but it's okay. They're not there.
Oh yeah, well, in StreamYard you can go into into YouTube and you can delete them that way. But unfortunately, you can't. I don't know how to delete comments from the from StreamYard because they're still there. But if you delete them through through the comments part of YouTube, then they should be gone.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Question from the Lords.
Message from what?
The Lords above. Did they ever take Nick's fingerprints on the things?
No.
On things. What about the blue bag?
Okay. In regards to, as far as I'm aware, yes, I agree, Penny. Troy definitely does seem very sly. When it comes to Nicole Kessinger, as far as I'm aware, and I may need to find information to back this up, no one's fingerprints were taken apart from Chris's. So when the garbage bags were found out near Shanann's burial site, there were fingerprints found on those bags. Sorry. Excuse me. That were found on those bags that did not match Shanann and did not match Chris. But as far as all the other people that they interviewed in regards to this case, no one else, thank you, Shalana. Oh, there you go. I just got confirmation. No one else's fingerprints were taken. So when you think about it, okay, there is a triple homicide. Well, I don't know what to call it when it's 4 people, so I apologize for that. 2 double murders. There we go. 2 double murders had been committed. There was Nicole Kessinger, there was Nicole Atkinson, There was Nicole Atkinson's son. There was Troy. There was the Lindstrom parents and the daughter there. And I'm not 100%. Oh, and as far as we are, whoever else, and a footprint. Exactly. There you go. So a lot of things were left out of this case. Let's just say hypothetically there were 50 people interviewed, and out of 51 people, and out of those 51 people that were interviewed, Chris Lee Watts was the only person who had his fingerprints tested. He was the only person who went on a lie detector test. He was the only one, when you think about it, that the police zeroed in on from day one. That's right. They only took him at his word. Exactly. They took nothing really. Exactly. Because you think about it and I've even said this on a few other channels. When they were waiting outside when the cop pulled up and there's, NA's son going, "Hi, remember me?" Nicole Atkinson had turned to the police officer and said, "They are in the process of a separation. I only found out that this morning through Chris." Now, from the moment and I've tried saying this to a few other people, from the moment the police officer heard that there was a missing mother and wife and two children, a pregnant mother was missing, two children were missing, okay, you then hear that they're planning to separate, and you only heard it that morning. How is it that the cop didn't think to himself, this could potentially be a crime scene? I better wear gloves. I better have the people wearing gloves that are going into the house as well, such as Nicole Atkinson, her son. They should have, and protective headwear, as in like a shower cap or those hats they wear when you go in for surgery. Either way, the fact that when they walked in and things were being touched, that Nicole Atkinson, as much as I think she's a very big part of the undoing of Chris, she should have not allowed her daughter to run around the house like she did, playing in the girls' room. What if something was in there that could potentially hurt her child? In my opinion, it was potentially a crime scene. Sorry, I'm missing out on a lot of chat. Hey, Matt.
Look how she holds the bottle.
I've always said that. Exactly.
Her friend's bottle.
Hell, where's that written?
Mum.
Yeah, I've even said it, and I've said it to Mum as well. It's interesting, hey, how Chris Watts was the one who was accused of all these murders and sorry. Okay. Nicole Kessinger, she held on to that bottle that she was given of water like it was the Holy Grail. And then when she was getting ready to leave, she handed it over to the cops in such a way that the only way they could have taken it off her was then to put their hands around the bottle, middle of the bottle, where she had been touching it and everything like that. So cross-contamination just there. So she did that. She made sure if that happened. And none of her palm prints would have appeared on the bottle either, because as my mum's pointed out, she had her sleeves just about over her whole palm of her hands. So they wouldn't have got a palm print. So, if Chris Watts was at... Sorry, can you just quickly read this one to me? That's all right. If CW was more than... was at
19.
more than 319, why did the drone only take shots of the 319? Someone else knew where to look, in my opinion. I don't know what you mean. I'm sorry.
Well,
you can help me understand that.
Sorry, Mum put to me, she's like, Nick had a lot to do with it. She planned it out.
Okay, when you say Nick, Mum, I hate to sound like this to sound
A
disrespectful.
co-passenger.
Okay, thank you, because I was going to say there are 3 Nicks involved in this case.
Ooh, excuse me, sorry.
Okay. I don't actually know Misfits. I think it's because of the fact that I do believe there's a part of when Chris is in the interrogation room and they leave him alone and he's playing on his phone. And I think at that point, that's when he was told where his girls and the family were. And that's how he was able to tell the police officers when he finally broke. I do believe, again, in my opinion, I do believe that's why he was able to tell them where they were. But there's a problem with Chris telling him telling the police, Tammy Lee and what's his face. There's a problem with that. Chris gave the wrong information. He said Cece was in tank 1 and Bella was in tank 2, but it was actually the other way around. Bella was in tank 1 and Cece was in tank 2. They never looked at any of the yeah, exactly. They only focused on 319. Now, in my opinion, again, if Chris, I do believe that if Chris was going to annihilate his family, why would he risk being caught taking them to work in his truck? Because if you think about it, when he was ready to leave that day, it started to become light. Why would he do that? Why would he take him in his truck? I do believe they were taken out the back. Shanann had already was unconscious or whatever, and she was put into the back of the truck. Hence, there was sheep fibres found on the back of the fence that matched the sheet you found at Survey 319. But the only way they said they matched is because they looked like they were the same colour.
I'm here. I'll just be back in a sec.
That's all right. I think NK told where they were to get immunity. I reckon that she did a lot of things to try and get immunity, which is even including throwing Chris under the bus. And exactly, Penny, they never looked anywhere else Chris went that day. They didn't look. Nothing. And I've always said how when he supposedly put Shanann's body in the back of the truck, the suspension in the car didn't move. The car did not drop down and then bounce back up with the weight difference. I'm sorry, but it didn't. And I've always said that as well. I do believe they were all knocked out with chloroform and then taken somewhere. And I might get in trouble for saying this, but I've always thought they took them to Jim's house because Jim's house was never investigated. Jim was at NK's house the night that this all on the Monday night. But then he left at 10:30 to go home and he was back at her house the following day. Why wouldn't he just stay over? Is it because the Shanann and the girls were at his house and he had to keep an eye on them and all the But like I said, I just find it very, very odd how he leaves NK's house, or sorry, Camel Toe's house at 10:30 that night, only to return early the next morning. And again, why wouldn't you just stay over? Unless there was something at your house that you had to keep an eye on. I know Jim wasn't investigated, that's what I'm saying. Jim was not looked into at all. Camel Toe made sure, oh, leave Jim alone, leave Jim alone. That should have been a big red flag to the stupid Colorado police and said, okay, why is she so adamant that we leave Jim alone? We're going to investigate this, dude, because she seems pretty hard strung up on the fact that she wants us to leave him alone. Well, let's do some investigating and find out why she wants us to leave him alone. I find that quite honestly, I find it disgusting that she had the ability to basically control the conversation and which direction it went and everything like that. So, like I said, these are all my opinions, guys. If you don't agree with them, that's fine. But Now, remember, the people being interviewed are all liars. So who knows if their statements are true? Exactly, Shalina. Couldn't have said it better myself. They are all a pack of liars. And I think it's, like I said, I still think it's disgusting. The phone. Sorry, guys. The phone history alone should of have the police a clue, but oh no, yeah. Look at it this way, okay? I actually, and it sounds really bad, but I started thinking that the Colorado police, and I'm sorry if this offends anybody, and I don't mean to do it deliberately, but from the moment the John Bonet case had spent more than 2-3 years unsolved, I thought the Colorado police were fucked. And that's as nice as I can put it. You know what I mean? Like this DA Rourke. I know on my channel we call him Dumbass Dork. He was so hell bent on getting a conviction that he bypassed all the other crucial things that were very important to the case. Like, okay, you have Chris in custody, but does that mean you have to ignore everybody else that could potentially be seen as a suspect? And in DA Rourke's head, the answer to that would be yes, because he is a dumbass. And I am sorry. That's why DA Rourke has the name Dumbass Dork, because he treated as much like to go to Chris and saying, we're going to put you to death unless you plead guilty. Who does that to somebody? And yet Tammy Lee was overheard saying, I think it was Kez that found this video, but we haven't been able to find it since, where Tammy Lee had actually said he passed his polygraph. So, okay, he passed. You threatened him with the death sentence that had been ruled out years prior to that case coming forward. And it's disgusting. Hang on, sorry, I've just got to try and read chat. Without Andy here, it's hard to. I'll soon have a daughter and granddaughter moving in with me. I feel safer than from Mr. Creep. I'm not sure who Mr. Creep is, but I hope whoever it is, Kez, I hope it does get sorted, sweetheart. Shalana, most of our officials in high up positions are fed. Sorry, I'm just led my yes, led by the almighty dollar. I agree. Okay, Penny Blake, sleep well, sweetheart. I'll be doing my Christmas live on Christmas night, so please feel free to tune in. This is only just to give people a heads up of my surgery tomorrow and talk a little bit Chris Watts. Why not? Thank you, Penny. Means a lot, sweetheart. Thank you. No, I agree, Shalana. Everybody in this case, in one way or another, is led by the almighty dollar. I agree. There are people out there who think that if you wave enough money in front of their face, then they'll do basically roll over and play dead or roll over and beg. And unfortunately, Dumbass Rourke is one of them. I reckon if he investigated this properly, oh, there's Tittles. This is Andy's cat, everybody. Sweet dreams, Penny.
See you, Penny. Take care.
Oh, awesome. I'll see you on Christmas night, honey. Because, like I said, this is just a temporary live, like not temporary live, but a live in between. So, yes. Sometimes it's okay. I'm going to say this nicely when I can. So, please, you can take offense if you want. But there are people out there in the world that are led by what makes them money. Like, it could be, for me, I don't have a job. So, if you want to consider this a job, pardon?
Money makes the world go round.
Yeah, but at the same time, so does understanding and love and forgiveness and peace and harmony and all that shit. But the thing is, like I said, I don't get paid to do my channel. You know what I mean? And as much as it might sound like I'm being a bitch saying it as blunt as this, I get paid by the government and I'm very thankful to that. But when I get donations from people here, that's a little bit of extra money in my pocket to be able to go do what I need to do for the fortnight or for the month, depending on how much I make and stuff like that. So even though I might not have a job, coming up here and doing my lives, I consider that my job. You know, it's something that I can do to bring a little bit of laughter to people. And like I
I
said,
just thought this.
hang on,
Sorry,
sorry, Kez just had good news. Go on.
I want. I wonder how many times she visited him, and took. Oh, and to look for a wedding dress. After a couple of months, she was so much in love. Give her a give her a lie test. And
Who wrote
how many
who wrote
times,
this?
Mum?
Mm.
How many? How come they never took Chris's phone away from him? Because it was always on him.
They eventually, well, put it this way, Mum. In answer to your question, Nicole Kessinger was just a fucking idiot. All right. And another thing as well, as far as they did end up taking his phone, but I think they ended up taking his phone prior to actually reading his Miranda rights. Imagine how the truly innocent feel, no more innocent until proven guilty. Exactly. Like I don't believe that Chris is responsible for the death of anyone. I've always had a different opinion, and I'm listening to other people's, and I'm starting to think Chris didn't hurt anybody. Because when he's standing on the porch, Aussie True Crime and I spoke yesterday, and I agree with her 100%. When he was standing on the porch and begging for his girls to be safely returned, I do believe in my heart of hearts he didn't know that they had gone at that point. He was literally begging them to be brought home. And if anyone out there, I know you're like everyone in here who's a mod or anyone that is in here at the moment is a mod on other channels, and I respect that. But what I'm going to ask of you, if you can look into when no one's been able to find this, when Chris was in Nate's house, he got a text message from NK. We don't, as far as I know, we have no idea what that message was, but his response to that was, we can't do that. They would freak out. Who is it that he's referring to when he's going, they? When he's being interrogated. I don't understand why I should hurt my fucking girls. Now, if he's referring to Shanann, why didn't he say, I don't understand why I should hurt our fucking girls? But instead, he goes, I don't understand why she would hurt my effing girls.
Mm. In my opinion, I do think he's guilty, but how guilty, I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, I think the $10,000, regardless of what people think, with that $10,000 that was taken out of his super, so to speak, I do believe that $10,000 was to pay someone off to not hurt his family. But because he did,
Backfired.
pardon,
And it backfired.
and it backfired because at the time he was getting interrogated that night, he was supposed to be there saving his children. And that $10,000 was supposed to be a payment to save his kids. All right. So because he didn't get to, he didn't show up in time. That yeah. Well, there you go. There you go. There's been no paper trail for that $10,000. So if there
Here
is
you go.
no paper trail, yeah, I know. I just read what Shalana wrote.
No, 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 no. He didn't work alone, that's for sure. Shanann would have had to be carried by two. That's from Mum.
Sorry, where does it? Sorry, what, Mum? Yeah,
Mum
exactly. I'll
said,
get to that in just a sec, Mum. Yeah, I know. I've heard you. I'm just saying I'll answer that in just one sec. That $10,000, considering there is no paper trail, that proves to me that it was a payment to stop anything happening to Bella or Cece. Not so much Shanann, because, Chris obviously didn't give a flying hoot. But what I'm saying is, I do believe that that $10,000 was a down payment, so nothing happened to the girls. In regards to what you said, Mum, I do believe that they were taken. Sorry, give me one sec. I do believe two took Shanann out the back and carried her down, because as far as I'm aware, if you carry someone, all right, there's no, what do you call it? There's no trace or anything like that. So, and because you've got to keep in mind, when we hear Jane the Pain's video, it's very windy that day. So the wind is going to change direction and all that sort of shit. And it's going to change the smell for the sniffer dog. Yes. Like my mother and I have always agreed that we don't believe that one person took Shanann. We both do believe that two people carried Shanann down the back stairs and then put her out the back and put her in the back of a car, and then that car drove away. Because what's very interesting is that Chris was very positive by saying in one of his interviews that there were no cameras out the back. Now, was that to reassure the kidnappers that there's no cameras out the back, so you're not going to be able to be traced? That, for me personally, I thought that was a very, very odd thing to admit on camera. Shalana wrote, Tammy, I'm thinking carried out the front over the front porch railing and put into the red car. Oh, okay. That's a very good opinion to have, Shalana. I'm not going to agree or disagree, but yeah, exactly. Like if I was if I had kids, which I don't, thank God. But what I'm saying is the fact that I look at the big picture. If my kids were kidnapped, right, I would, and I didn't know who took them, but even if it was just a thought, I personally would not be making it public and known to the public that there are no cameras out the back of my house. I wouldn't be doing that, because that's just basically giving the camera. Sorry, go on.
Mum's been watching, and she's like, happy days playing with his daughters.
Yes, well, they're not anymore, Mum. No, Shalana, when you think about it, your theory is actually a really good one, because when you think about it, the dog, when it went up the stairs, it went straight over to that part of the veranda, didn't it? And it's when it was downstairs going into the yard and all the front yard, it was actually no, I appreciate you sharing an exclusive new thought with me. It's interesting that when the dog walked up with Jane, the dog went straight over to that part of the veranda, and it sniffed around there quite a bit. So yeah, and it was barking. Oh my God, I've never hated a dog that barks so much. But yeah, no, I just find it very, very, very bizarre. But it's interesting how there are a lot of videos out there of I nearly said Shanann playing with videotaping Chris. Yeah. Exactly. And when the couch cushions when he did one of the interviews, the couch cushions were actually missing, or they were all bunched up and stuff. I can't remember where I saw that video, but I'm pretty sure that on the veranda, the couch cushions were at one stage either missing or they were all in different, yeah. And yet they still did nothing. The dog goes straight over there and starts sniffing and barking like a maniac. And yet, oh, well, the dog went crazy on the veranda. You might want to take those couch cushions in for evidence. Oh, but hang on a second. You're the Colorado police, so you're going to forget about that. Just like you forgot to wear protective crap. Idiots. so much potential evidence that they missed out on because of negligence. There's a video out there. I'm not sure which channel that I saw it on, but it's when they're out at Survey 319 and you see the cops. They're lifting the hatches, I believe, without gloves. They're walking through where they see tire tracks without even a thought of protective footwear. So, in case they did something, but they're contaminating the crime scene. And it actually made me quite angry when I saw that. I'm just like, are you for, oh my God, you're standing on potential, what could potentially be evidence. You dumbasses, get off the fucking tire tracks. But they didn't. Oh, thank you, Kaz. That's sweet. I hope my voice won't get. I'll try and keep my yelling and screaming and swearing down if I'm, especially if you've got me on your earphones in your ears.
Okay. If he had help, what's he got to lose? Dob them in. NK was the planner and might have drugged the girl.
Okay. Okay. The reason he won't dob them in, Mum, is because he's trying to protect what family he's got left. I am not saying in any way, shape, or form that any harm will come to them. But you think about it this way, okay? If NK is involved and did plan all of this, and she's able to make 3 people disappear, or 4 if you want to count Nico, 4 people disappear and then turn up dead, she could potentially, and like, she could potentially make the rest of his family disappear. And if there's ever a chance in blue hell that Chris could be released from jail, he's got, the reason he's said he's guilty is because he's trying to protect his family. Because his immediate, like his family he created with Shanann, they're no longer here because he didn't protect them. So he's doing whatever he can to protect his immediate blood family. So
Like
that
Shalane,
no bad will come to them. Sorry?
Shalana just said in the chat, she's like his parents.
Exactly. He's trying to protect them. That as much as I might get in trouble for saying this, I think that once those 2 Chris's family, as in his parents, pass away, once they go, I think Chris is going to start singing like a canary. And now he won't survive outside those prison gates. Exactly. I feel, in a lot of ways, I feel sorry for Chris, especially if he is not actually responsible for any of this. But just, it's like, it's really sad. Like, I don't know. It breaks my heart to think that potentially he is innocent. He may not have killed Shanann, but by having an affair and cheating on her, he may as well have. But at the same time, it just doesn't make any sense. Well, for what it's worth, Shalana, I do not hate Chris at all. I think that he made a few wrong choices. And unfortunately, with some of those wrong choices he made, he is now suffering the consequences of his actions. So I'll be nice, Shalana, and I'll be on your side with that. So yes, I know that you're a Chris Watts fan. It's all good, Dolph. But like I said, I just think that because of the narrative that we have been led to believe, I reckon that if each and every one of us, okay, sat down and watched the videos of Chris with Shanann, Chris with his family, and all of that sort of stuff, you would look at it and you would be, and I'm sorry if I'm speaking for you when I say this on your behalf here, Shalana, I think that with all the crap that Tammy Lee put out there, with all the crap that DA Rourke put out there, and all those other police officers, with all his Chris's supposed work colleagues and all of that sort of stuff, with the narrative that we have heard from them, I think it's the fact that what we've heard, we are only We can have an opinion of two things. We can have an opinion that Chris is guilty. We can have an opinion that Chris is guilty or innocent. But either way, when you are fed so much stuff in the press about somebody's guilty side, you are more inclined to believe that. Like if you watch a TV show and like, for example, the TV show Charmed, you get told from the very, very, very first episode that the charmed ones are good. So you go through the 8 seasons always believing that the charmed ones are the good ones. And then they're there to vanquish evil. But the thing is, though, we're trained, well, they write it in such a way that the demons are the evil ones, But at the end of the day, the charmed ones are killing these people, whether they're demonic or not. They are still killing these creatures and killing these people and what have you. So back to how that relates to the Chris Watts case. From the very beginning, we've always been told from the press, from the police, from whoever is telling a story about him, Chris is guilty. But like I said, if you take a step back and you do what Shalane has done and what I'm starting to do, is that you look at it from a different perspective. You ignore what D.A. Rourke's come out with. You ignore what Tammy Lee's come out with. You ignore what people that worked with Chris have come out said about him, and you actually look at the case from your own set of eyes and do what a lot of people fail to do with having a channel or whatever. They go by the narrative and declare him guilty. Whereas I think Shalana does, she looks at it from her perspective and ignores all the other idiots out there who are connected to this case and forms her own opinion. And then, like I said, that's what I'm starting to do. And I admire Shalana for that. I think it's great that she wants to think he's guilty. Wants to think he's innocent and not guilty. And I think it's really good that there are people out there who will actually take the time to do that. Whereas other people just go, oh, I'll have a YouTube channel and I'm going to watch all these interviews and watch all these videos however many times. And then I'm just going to be like, you know what? The popular decision is that he's, that you're welcome, Shalana. The popular decision on the YouTube circuit today is that he's guilty. So I don't get people on the, thinking bad of me and disgracing, like not tuning into my channel or anything like that. I best go with that narrative. Excuse my way of speaking here, and I'm sorry if I offend anybody with my swearing here. Fucking have your own opinion. Shalana is very popular in the mod side of YouTube, and she has her own opinion. And the thing I admire most is that she doesn't give a shit what anyone else's opinion. She does. She cares about what your opinions are, guys. Don't think she doesn't. But she doesn't let other people's popular opinion discourage her from having hers. So, Shalana, I admire that.
Tam?
Yes.
I'm going to go and have some lunch and I'll give you a call later.
Okay, then, I'll just finish up this because I've got to make some lunch while I can too. All right,
Okay,
thanks for joining me up here, honey. I love you.
You too. Thank you for spending a bit of your time with Tammy and myself here and there. But yeah, I'll talk to you all later. If not now, it'll be Christmas night.
Oh, no,
Take
going to
care.
do one tomorrow night after my thing as well. You might need to hold my phone.
Okay, yep. I'll pack your little camera thing, stick thing, tripod thing.
Yeah, but then I'll have to try and find a way to read chat. That's hard.
Sit up. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but I still
go.
haven't. Yeah. All right, see you, Dove.
See ya.
See ya.
See ya.
That's it. You don't need to thank me, Shalana. That's fine. But like I said, it just comes down to that my opinion is my opinion. Shalana's opinion is her opinion. But like I said, I'm starting to see the way that Shalana thinks. And the thing I'm not trying to suck up or anything like that. But like I said, it comes down to if you watch the videos of Chris Watts and stuff, but try and find the videos where it hasn't got the news in the back or dubbing over it by saying, in happier times, Chris seemed like a perfect father role model. You don't want to see that shit because at the moment you watch something that is a news broadcast in regards to this case or any other crime case, you are already brainwashed. You know? Mom, I can't answer that yet, so just please stop. But like I said, I just want people to know that when they come in here, hey, True Tam, I just want people to know that, or should I say, Tammy, hello. I want people to know that if you do have an opinion, please voice it. Don't feel as though you have to, go with the narrative because you're a mod on this channel or a mod on that channel. On this channel, you can say whatever you think your opinion is. But if you're going to start saying Chris is guilty, please, I beg of you, and like I said, I'm sure Shalane has done the same thing. Watch the videos where it's actual videos that doesn't have the news dubbing over it going, what once was a loyal family man is now serving 3 consecutive life sentences. Ignore all that shit. We already know how much jail time Chris has got. We already know that the press, along with the police, have come forward and said, you know, Chris has done this. What do you want me to prove, Tam? I'm just saying, where they could provide proof that he was guilty, show me proof where show me some proof where he's innocent, but do it with your own thoughts. Don't allow the press, the police, or other people on other channels to have your opinion quashed because it doesn't suit theirs. Because I think it sucks. Because, hang on, sorry, prove it to me, please. Put me out of my misery. I can't not hang on, innocent man. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, try and look back on things. Um. Oh yes. The only thing they have to prove that Chris is guilty is being told he failed his lie detector test, and the fact that he ended up breaking down and admitting it. That still doesn't prove shit to me. I'm sorry, but it still doesn't prove anything. Prove that he is actually guilty. Chris is the one. I'm not saying Shanann's guilty of anything, so don't take this the wrong way, anyone. Chris is the one that actually said, take fingerprints from around the girls' throats. Why would he say that? Why would he allow sniffer dogs into his house if he killed them? Chris was compliant with everything that they wanted from him. It actually makes me angry. But I am going to end this live because I've still got to make. Sorry, guys, who have just tuned in. I just had a bit of a dummy spit, as usual. But I'll be probably doing a live maybe tomorrow night if I'm up to it. But yeah, no, I know SW is innocent, but I'm just saying, Chris is the one that told them to take fingerprints from around the girls' necks and stuff. And I'm just saying that if he was guilty, why would he say that? That's what I'm saying. Um, but yeah, but like I said, and I'm probably sounding like a total worn out record, but like I said, you guys can always have your opinion. Whether it's different from me, I think it's more of a challenge at times. If people have a different opinion than I do, I think it's great fun because yeah, at the end of the day, if everyone had the same opinion as me, this chat would be very, very boring. And I don't want people to always have the same opinion of me and think, oh, well, we're in Tammy's chat. We best agree with what Tammy says. No, if you disagree, you disagree. It's all good. I'm not going to hold it against you. It's all good. But like I said before, and I mean only, thank you, Shalana. If anyone can help me with a few frozen meals and stuff like that so that I've got them after the surgery because then I can get to the shops after and then my brother can help me get them and then all that sort of shit. My PayPal link is in the description. If you can't help, it does not matter. If you've got any ideas, but like I said, I've got 12. Oh, no, sorry, I've got less than that now. I've got 11 hours to stuff my face. It sounds so horrible, eh? 11 hours to stuff my face before I have to be at the hospital. I have to be at the hospital at 11 a.m. And like I said, it's like I said, if anyone can help, I need help. Like, said, getting home, not home, but to my brother's house after the surgery. I may need help getting some painkillers and just a few microwave meals to see me through till the 20. I have got no money for that either. But more than anything is the fact that the drivers over here in Adelaide absolutely suck. And I always have a habit of any time I'm about to fall into something, I always grab onto something or put my left hand up, and that's the hand that's being operated on. So I rather be not be in that situation. But like I said, if you can, any amount would be much appreciated. But again, if you can't, because of Christmas, if you can, every single little we had a commission said I thought my surgery was in September, and I thought that it would be, come August, I would actually have, you know, more than enough time to get a few meals and all that sort of shit organised. But for quite a few months, 9 months, 10 months, this week, and I did what I did, and I'm a robot now. Oh shit, sorry. But yeah, so yeah, I went out and bought all healthy crap, and then I got the phone call after, and it's just bullshit. But no, thank you to whoever just did that PayPal, much appreciated. You're an absolute sweetheart, legend, and all the rest of it. But just remember, I'm not asking and telling you to donate. I'm just like, if you can, because at the end of the day, like I said, I'm not going to be able to do anything for myself for 6 weeks. Thank you, Shalana. I was just busy saying thank you to who did it. Thank you, Shalana. You did not have to do that, but thank you, sweetheart. So being 6 weeks without being able to do anything, it's just, trying to get everything I need to get sorted. And like I said, it's just doing my fucking head in, because I try not to live off microwave meals. And they are disgusting and they are gross, but there are a few out there that are actually healthy and they are really nice, and I could actually eat them quite a bit. But it's like, it's difficult, if you know what I mean, because like I said, I wanted to start my diet starting today. I wanted to do that, and I went out and bought, you know, fresh meat, and as in like fish and all that sort of stuff, and all that kind of crap that when you buy it fresh, you can't refreeze it. So I thought, okay, that's gonna be cool. I can have that over the next 2 weeks, like grilled fish with a nice garden salad on the side. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then as soon as I go and do all of that, I can't, because I can't get to all of it within 2 weeks, because I'm having my surgery on my off pay week. So I do apologize for and thank you so much, Shalana, for being in here. And like I said, thank you to everybody. Like I said, I'm scared of what's going to happen tomorrow, but I will keep you all posted tomorrow after my surgery. I will try my hardest to do a live and give you guys an update. But thank you all so much for being in here. But like I said, I've got to end it, because I'm going to do Christmas Eve, Christmas night here, as well as tomorrow tomorrow night, Christmas night, and New Year's Eve. I need to save the hours, because I can't afford to pay what do you call it, to pay for StreamYard every month, because over here it's about 45 something dollars Australian. And it's, for me, it's just too expensive for me because of everything else that's going on. But thank you to everyone who tuned in. And Shalana, thank you so much for helping me in here and on my PayPal. I do appreciate it. Thank you, Matt. Everyone, you are absolute legends. And like I said, I'll try and do a live sometime tomorrow after my surgery and let you know how it all goes. And you can all see my bandaged up arm, It's going to be great. It's not. I'm really scared. But thank you all. And until next time, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Love to you all.